can't remember my first memory of you. You were always there, and now I know I never knew you well. But I was just a kid, and you were always there to pick me up every time I fell. And you always warmed a blanket to wrap around my feet when you tucked me into bed to say my prayers. And I'll bet I never thanked you among all the other things that I took for granted, 'cause you were always there. Yes, you were always there, so we never took the time for you to tell me your dreams and me to tell you mine. And we never took the time to talk of love and happiness and life and death and heartache and pain and loneliness. Why, I don't even know if you were happy or if you could have been, or if you could have one wish, what would it be? Or what would you do differently if you could live again? And were you glad that you gave life to me? And I'd give anything to tell you that I'm glad that you were born, but you'll never hear the words I learned to say. 'Cause before I got to know you, you died of loneliness. And they tell me I grew up and moved away. Yes, you were always there, so we never took the time for you to tell me your dreams and me to tell you mine. There were so many things that could have been, but now we'll never share, 'cause kids don't know much, and you were always there. No, kids don't know much, and you were always there. Maybe I hang around here a little more than I should. We both know I got somewhere else to go, but I got something to tell you that I never thought I would. But I believe you really ought to know. I love you. I honestly love you. You don't have to answer, I see it in your eyes. Maybe it was better left unsaid, but this is pure and simple, and you must realize it's coming from my heart and not my head. I love you. I honestly love you. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to make you anything at all. But this feeling doesn't come honestly love you. If we both were born in another place and time, this moment might be ending in a kiss. But there you are with yours, and here I am with mine. So I guess we'll just be leaving it at this. I love you. I honestly love you. I honestly love you. I love you. Well, there you are, and here am I. We are what we decided, alone behind the wall of pride, hopelessly divided. We had so much together, babe, what got into us? How could we just call it quits? We should have called for love. We could have been the closest of friends. We might have been the world's greatest lovers, but now we're just without each other. We could have been the closest of friends. I could say you did me wrong, and you could say you didn't. Oh, we could sit and hold our tongues and act like little children. I could say you never really loved, and you could say the same. But if it's really over, then who cares who was to blame? We could have been the closest of friends. We might have been the world's greatest lovers, but now we're just without each other. We could have been the closest of friends. Closest, closest of friends. We might have been the world's greatest lovers, but now we're just without each other. Could have been the closest of friends. I worked in your fields this morning. I traveled your highways today. Used a creek and a rainbow for a road now, and a tree for a chapel to pray. And I'm so proud to sing your praises and to live in the land of the free. children who loves you. Your home, sweet home to me.
United States of America.
Where I can be whatever I can be. Free to think as I choose, right or wrong, win or lose, but my only limitation is me.
United States of America.
I believe in the red, white, and blue, and I thank you for all you've done for me, and I'll do my best for you.
United States of America. Hallelujah, we love you.
And as a citizen of my country, I believe it is my duty to obey your laws, to try to be a worthy individual, a positive example, and a productive and responsible citizen, to be informed and concerned about our nation's affairs, and to voice my beliefs constructively, to practice diligently an attitude of brotherly love, and hold no hatred against anyone. And when one of my brothers makes a mistake, be he peasant or president, I will try to treat him as I would want to be treated, with compassion and understanding. And I will continue to be proud to pay taxes for the opportunity to live in the greatest nation in the world. A nation born out of faith in God and sustained only if that faith and the support of the American people remain strong.
United States of America. Hallelujah, we love you. United States of America. Hallelujah, we love you.
It just took a little while for me to get my head together. Growing up's the hardest thing I've ever done. Here I am like a stranger in the house I grew up in, and learned right from wrong, and if I did, but the sun never shined enough on daddy's growing older, and mother's never died, but she did. And I remember feeling guilty 'cause I couldn't wait to leave here, though I loved him every way that I knew how. So I packed up all my yesterdays and headed for tomorrow. It's almost tomorrow now, and daddy's little girl is home. But where's the little girl gone? She bundled up her dirty jeans and teeny bopper magazines in search of what her life was all about, with a little red doll and Charlie Brown and an old suitcase full of hand-me-downs and the loneliness she knew so much about. And now the dreams that I trusted and all the playthings have rusted, but here I am a woman somehow, and all those growing pains of yesterday are gonna get me through tomorrow, 'cause it's almost tomorrow now, and daddy's little girl is home. But where's the little girl gone? She bundled up her dirty jeans and teeny bopper magazines in search of what her life was all about, with a little rag doll and Charlie Brown and an old suitcase full of hand-me-downs and a loneliness she knew so much about. Oh, but I can still remember when I used to gaze out this window wondering who I was and what I would become. And it just took a little while for me to get my head together. Growing up's the hardest thing I've ever done. Oh, yes, I can still remember when I used to gaze out this window, wondering who I was and what I would become. And it just took a little while for me to get my head together. Growing up's the hardest thing I've ever done. You packed in the morning, I stared out the window and I struggled for something to say. You left in the rain without closing the door. I didn't stand in your way. Now I miss you more than I missed you before, and now where I'll find comfort, God knows. You left me just when I needed you most. You left me just when I needed you most. Now most every morning I stare out the window and I think about where you might be. I've written you letters that I'd like to send, if you would just send one to me. 'Cause I need you more than I needed before, and now where I'll find comfort, God knows. You left me just when I needed you most. You left me just when I needed you most. You packed in the morning, I stared out the window and I struggled for something to say. You left in the rain without closing the door. I didn't stand in your way. Now I love you more than I loved you before, and now where I'll find comfort, God knows. You left me just when I needed you most. You left me just when I needed you most. You these things are all that's keeping me alive. Your favorite chair is turned the way you left it, and I'm so dumb I'm saving that old TV guide. I keep going from room to room, touching everything you touched, 'cause these things are all that's keeping me alive. You wouldn't believe all the crazy things I do without you. Like tonight, I found the sugar in the stove, and I just tore up our picture into 1,000 little bits, and I pasted it back together a minute ago. I keep looking at these rings on my finger, and I take them off, then put them on again and cry. And the times I can keep from crying, I'm praying that you will come back home. These things are all that's keeping me alive. These things are all that's keeping me alive. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can break my heart. So if you care at all for me, think twice before you start. To say something that you don't mean might drift us apart. For sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can break my heart. I've seen so many times before where lovers played a game of foolish words they didn't mean, but they heard all the same. So many times they realized, too many times too late, that only fools play such a game and make such a mistake. For sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can break my heart. So if you ever have to leave, speak gently as you part. And when you go, just one last smile, one last kind remark. For sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can break my heart. Yes, I've seen so many times before where lovers played a game of foolish words they didn't mean, but they heard all the same. So many times they realized, too many times too late, that only fools play such a game and make such a mistake. For sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can break my heart. So if you ever have to leave, speak gently as you part. And when you go, just one last smile, one last kind remark. For sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can break my heart. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can break my heart. You can't give up, you just can't quit. Got to keep on swinging, come on, show them you can hit. I believe in you, I still believe in you. You can take it, I know you can. You used to say the world's a tough place, but you could lick it with one hand, and I believe you can. I still believe But I know you're hurt and you're crying inside. But try and push it aside. There's a cloud with a silver lining coming over the horizon. So hang in there just a little bit longer. 'Cause you're gonna make it, I know you will. You don't have to climb the mountain, just gotta make it up the hill, and I believe you will. I still believe in you. But I know you're hurt and you're crying inside. But try and push it aside. 'Cause there's a cloud with a silver lining coming over the horizon. So hang in there just a little bit longer. 'Cause you can't give up, you just can't quit. Got to keep on swinging, come on, show them you can hit. I believe in you, I still believe in you. I believe in you, I still believe in you.
Don't be angry with me, darling, if I fail to understand all your little whims and wishes all the time. Just remember, I'm kinda dumb, I guess, like any foolish girl. And my head stays sort of foggy 'cause you're mine. Now I recall the first time that you flirted with me, dear, and you jokingly said, "Come and be my bride." But now the time has turned the pages. Why, it's the sweetest joke on earth that I have you here forever by my side. And maybe someday you're gonna hurt me. Well, I've been hurt in love before. Only God can know, and time alone will tell. But in the meantime, well, I'll be loving you with all my heart and soul, and pray God great balls of fire. Woo! Yeah. Na 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 na. Do do do. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Oh, you know what I like. Yeah, I wanna tell you something, honey. Just listen. Yeah. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. 'Cause you're mine, so kind. I'm gonna tell us, will you mine, 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 mine. I love the love 'cause I thought it was funny. But you came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, 'cause love is so fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Yeah. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. Hold me, baby. I wanna love you like a lover should. 'Cause you're fine, so kind. I'm gonna tell us, will you mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm getting nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. You broke my will, but oh what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. You broke my will, but I love you still. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I will spend my whole life through loving you, just loving you. Winter, summer, springtime too. Loving you makes no difference where I go or what I do. You know that I'll always be loving you, just you and I guess a lot of us thought you were bigger than life, and it just never occurred to us that you would ever die like the rest of us. And it's impossible to put into words all that you've meant to us, but to many, you were the American dream. Besides JFK, you were the only hero some of us ever had. In an age that said we should suppress our feelings, you freed us from some of the prejudices the previous generation was about to pass on to us. In every song you sang of life, you filled our hearts with love and emotions that touched feelings in us that we'd kept hidden for a long time, helping us to get to know ourselves, telling us it's all right to feel, to be the way we are, that self-expression is a God-given right. You did for a whole generation something we couldn't do for ourselves. And because you communicated the depth of your feelings and interpreted ours so well, you were an extension of us, and we wanted everything for you. I guess we could say you were the heart and soul of and to one generation. You also represented a part of us that we weren't sure of, that we dreamed of being. You made us aware of our own potential, even though we knew we might never find the secret in ourselves for reaching it, as you did. But you showed us it could be done, and so excluded yourself from society to preserve the mystery that made you that American dream. I guess that's why we put you on a pedestal so high that you could do no wrong. We didn't want you to be subject to human ills as we were. We didn't want to know you any better than we did. We wanted you to be perfect, And telling us something that spoiled our image of you would be worse than finding out for the first time there was no Santa Claus. But now the call has come, and fate says your time is up, and we can't believe you're gone. It seems like the world ought to stop moving, or that life shouldn't go on. But it does, and we will, till our time comes. And that's reality, I guess, reminding us of our own unimportance. That life is here, life is gone, just like that, even for those who seemingly have everything. And so a part of us has died with you. But the monument we leave to you is not made of stone, but of love. It's a big empty space in our hearts that was reserved for only you, that no one else can ever feel. What was once a dream is now a memory. What was once a reality is now a dream. But the impact you had on our world will last until the last life you touched is gone. We're sure gonna miss you, and nobody will ever take your place.
when the trials in life are eating others alive, you'll still be winning and you will survive. When others give up before their race is won, winners keep on till they get their job done. Winners give all of themselves like you do. So reach down inside and find the winner in you. Yes, you've lost a round, but you haven't lost the fight. So go dust yourself